Kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're bringing heat. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the passer. The snap count is silent. It's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. UConn will have to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for room. It's Robinson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UConn will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lost, the defense is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set him off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Coming after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It was once said that greed is good, but that quarterback got a little too greedy, and it was not good.
No, it wasn't good, but if we got rid of the football just a second earlier, and not taking the sack, not gotten the negative play, I think it would have been just fine. I don't mind the aggressive play nature to try to throw it and try to take a shot because I know the defense is going to be aggressive on 3rd and short.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. His first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They go to the draw. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, no monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. UConn going back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're bringing heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The lone back's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they block it. He's taking it the other way. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. UConn will have to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he has it, he had one blocked earlier. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll run it to the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
UConn will have to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's still running after the move. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Brown will throw it. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Power football with the run. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. On first down from their own 22. The give from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
UConn will have to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he has it, he had one blocked earlier. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. 1st down for this offense.
1st down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that one's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Makes the catch and knocked down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. Got the first down and more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is another first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he dropped it! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Brown wants to pass. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.